Hey YouTube, this is David, Richter Scale Studios here again. What you see in front of you is a tool I got as a recommendation or just watching Scale Model Addict, his channel. Also check out scalemodel.com. He's obviously a scale model builder and has really cool videos. I actually just bought 3 magazines of his company, Scale Model Addict. Really good hints, because especially being in the wargaming modeling area, we're just basically a derivative of scale models. That's where we came from. So going back to our roots and getting techniques and ideas from there is goes hand in hand with our hobby. So what you see right here is something called the Nutter from the Small Shop, and this comes with this little tool right here. This holds down foil, which you see here. These are like probably 1/64 of an inch lead foils coated with some kind of metal, because I have some other stuff I'll show you that I've been using in the past for doing modifications and flags and banners and stuff. And then we have this is the tool that holds down the foil, spring loaded. This is about $114. It's made in the USA. I think it's out of Oregon I got it, and very high quality piece. You can see there's like a little bit of a soft material here where you put your foil, and then you have these tools here. You can read this. Maybe not. Let me see here real quick. Sorry about that, people. There we go. So we have open hex nuts, 0.5 millimeter, 1 millimeter, 1.5. I have the 1.5 in the little steel stylus ready to go. And then you have regular plain rivets, 0.25 millimeter, half millimeter, 3/4 millimeter, and 1 millimeter. And I'm going to come back and show you how it works, and then we'll go from there. Thanks for joining me. See you in a second. We are back. Okay, I have a little piece of foil. I crank these down to hold it in place. I'm using some different foil. I've been using this for a while. If you've seen any of my older videos, this is the Verlinden Products Incorporated. This is their number 1050 lead foil. It's basically a 1/64 inch foil. It's got some kind of coating on it, like a plastic, and you can see little, it's for military modeling. It's basically the same stuff. Not as high quality as what comes with the kit, but it does still serve its same purpose basically. And I don't want to waste the other stuff right now with this on a demo. So right now I'm using the 1.5 millimeter hex nut, and it just you put your tool inside the holder, the tool holder here. You just crank it down, pop it out, you're ready to go. And then you just take your foil, very simple, and there's like a soft rubber compound behind it, and just poke holes. You can hear it popping, and then see what comes out. And see what we got. Let's see if I can zoom in on these. These are really cool looking. Let's go zoom in. Let's bring that up. And let's try to focus it a little bit. There we go. See, there we have little hex nuts. And you can see over here, I took the original, I did take a little corner of the new stuff, and I did some rivets and hex nuts out of that too. And they are, let me see, I'll get a little, I got another little pile going over here of the cheap foil too. And I haven't tried any styrene in this thing. I don't know if it'll work or not. I might go grab some just for fun and see. So these little tools parts are so cool. This is going to be so great because you know that I do model a lot of orc stuff. And this would be nice just to throw on the panel lines to give it some more detail. And actually even my Imperial Guard stuff and Marine stuff, you can add so much more detail this way. And I've been using in the past a 1/16 of an inch hole punch and some styrene those are okay, but it still limits you to realism. Those are still pretty, big size bolts for the scale that we work in. These are awesome. These are the 1 millimeter. This is a 1.5 millimeters. I think I got some 3/4 millimeter right here. Let's see if we can. They're very dainty. So I don't want to punch all of them out and bore you because they're all different sizes. But there you go. There's a 3/4 millimeter. Right there. Here's a 3/4 millimeter rivet, 1 millimeter rivet, and there is a 1.5 millimeter hex nut. So that's a cool little tool. I'm going to come back real quick and just do a little tryout on some styrene. I'm not guaranteeing it's working, but you'll see here on camera if it's something that can add to the repertoire of this tool. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Thanks for joining me. Well, I am back real quick. I'm going to get this back in focus for us. There we go. I tried some plastic cards. This is some real thin stuff. Did not work. Kind of dented it and all that, but the foil is obviously saw that it works awesomely. Also, I tried some of this really thin, clear photo paper, or not photo, copy paper. You can use, you see these caution stripes. Use this for terrain. Did not work either. So the foil you have to use. Like I said, I use that Verlinen products. I've seen. Also, don't forget, Small Shop sells it on there, and I think this lasts forever. I mean, you see this. Let me pull this back a little bit here. This is one sheet, and it's huge. I mean, you probably get thousands of bolts out of this thing. And I'll put it down in the corner there. There you can see right there. I mean, I just took some out of the end of it, and it'll last for days. So let me put that back up again. So remember the Small Shop, and it's the Nutter. And also don't forget, I'll put up here Scale Model Addict, great channel. Also check out ScaleModelAddict.com. I bought a couple of the iPad magazines. Are awesome, really good articles in it on how to actually model. It's better than looking at White Dwarf, and they don't really give you that much on the modeling aspect anymore. So that'll be it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you for joining me.